Hello? 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 Is there anybody out there? Give me just a couple seconds to finalize some things on Discord, and then we'll be ready to switch right on over. Where'd my Discord app go? There it is. I'm going to share my live status on a few places. That whole freaking outreach thing, you know how it goes. Copy paste this. Put this on two different Discords. Why did that not work? Uh, at least the music's good. God damn it, Discord. Let me edit that. Fuck. There we go. Jesus. Discord being a fucking pain in my ass. Okay, we can switch over now. Alrighty, is everything still working? Looks like it. Because sometimes I have a problem with OBS freezing up when I play this game. Anywho. Actually, is a controller online right now, believe it or not. So, we're going to be redoing the flight we did the other night, and hopefully it won't freeze up on us when we land this time. We also have a second flight planned, so we'll be doing Gainesville to Kissimmee, and then Kissimmee to Orlando Sanford. That's what we plan on. We might do a third one, time permitting. We'll see what happens. It's currently 14:34 local, so. And I am fairly confident in my ability to fly this airplane correctly now. First things first, let's get the charts loaded up. The Navigraph app always performs a little slowly. And it's got the wrong flight plan entirely. Unload that. I don't know why it loaded that up. It's been loading this one up. That was on the 24th. Yeah, but this is the one we want to fly. It might be time to clear the flight plan list. All right. Lisi 3, RNAV 15 Orlando transition arrival is what we're planning on. Let's look at Gainesville runways right now. Planning for runway 11. And the winds do favor that one. I'm going to request runway 11. Otherwise, they might send me to 25 again, which I really don't want to use. 25 is the smaller runway. Okay, any NOTAMs we need to be aware of? I don't look at these. Gainesville Nav is out of service. Oh, wait, that is on the 28th. ILS 29, alternate minimums, obstruction with lights out. GA apron, northeast access closed. That's the northeast apron, I believe. We're not anywhere near it. GA apron, 450 feet closed. Gainesville nav, TACAN unserviceable. Echo 2 surface markings on standard. Remote comm outlet 122 is unserviceable. That's some towers with their lights out. ILS 29, winds, locator alpha marker is not maintained. We don't have to worry about that. There's the frickin' radio altimeter NOTAM that's been popular lately. All right, we good. What's the elevation here? 151 feet. All right. Okay, 16010 clear, 28/16, 3009. Pressure's a little lower than it was the other night. All right, just switch this over to the 10.9 page, please. We're right here. We're probably going to come out to Charlie, and then we'll take Charlie Alpha to runway 11. Now, there is a hold short here, right where HS1 is. What is HS1? Pilots departing on runway 7 may be directed by ATC to hold short at the 11 approach before taxiing to runway 7. Now, we do need to be wary of we're going to be going right through 2 of these. So hotspot 1, which is the approach hold line, we may have to hold there. Hotspot 2 is the runway threshold where 11 and 7 come together. It's a kind of confusing area. So like the other night, we're going to use our safe taxi feature to make sure that we line up on the correct runway. I don't want to get on the wrong one. Hotspot 3, we don't have to worry about. We're probably not going to go over that direction. And these notes don't really apply to us. Flying to them today, so I don't really have to worry about the lights. Takeoff, we meet takeoff minimums. The freaking weather is fantastic today. Alrighty, I'm pretty confident in my ability to fly this plane now, so I actually won't be using the GPU. We're gonna start up off the battery, so I'm gonna get the engine running quickly and then set up my avionics. Alright, before start checklist, crash lever is up, electrical source to battery, generator to main, landing gear down, 3 green, test the lights. Lights work. And the parking brake is on. Open that up. Okay. Ignition is in the auto position. Aux BP is on. Propeller area is clear. Okay, starter on for 2 seconds, then off. Throttle, we're looking for NG of 13%, and then we move the starter lever to low idle. And the automatic starter should kick off at 52. Monitor ITT, we need an NG of 30% in 30 seconds. 50% within 1 minute. All right. All right, starter on. 1, 2, off. Looking for 13% NG. Move this to low idle. There's 30%. There's 50%. Ignition was cut off. And engine has stabilized at low idle. Put it into high idle. Alrighty. I'm actually going to run it. Yeah, we'll leave it in high idle for now. After start checks, GPU disconnected. Throttle is at high idle for now. I'll put it in flight idle before taxi. NG, we're supposed to be 70% or less, aren't we? Plus or minus 70% plus or minus 2. Let's make it right in low idle then. That way we're in the warm-up position now. Aux BP is in auto. Fuel selector to auto. Autopilot and trim on. Generator is in main. Reset main and standby. Go ahead and turn our nav lights on. Bleeds to auto. AC pilot. Bleeds auto. All right, let's get our avionics set up. I put bearing 1 as nav 1, bearing 2 to FMS, source is FMS. And just move you over to navcom, which is where I like to keep you. Okay, you on my MFD options, map to full, and we're gonna zoom this out so I can see the flight plan. All right, origin, KGNV. I just realized I never turned the game audio on. Might be. So y'all didn't hear any of that. KGNV. En route, head to OCF. That is Ocala. That's correct. Destination, Kilo India Sierra Mike. Correct. Alright, then we go back. Load procedure, arrival. We're looking for the Lisi 3 arrival. Ocala transition. Plan runway 15. That looks correct to me. That is correct. No vertical planning to worry about with this SID since we're turboprop. That's more for the jets. All right. Utilities. Weight and fuel. Our crew is just 170 pounds, one pilot. No passengers. Our cargo load, actually. I forgot to write that down. Let me get my calculator out. $827 minus 170 is 657. So our cargo load of 657. Enter. Takeoff. Fuel on board sync. There it goes. Landing. Our fuel reserves. 52 gallons. No hold time necessary. It'll figure all this out after we get airborne. Actually, put that back on landing page because that's where I'm going to need it. I still haven't found a way to look up the... I need something to give me the V-speeds for this plane. Alright, before taxi, standby instruments are checked. DI system, it's pretty today, we don't need it. We will turn on pitot and stall heats as well as the inertial separator as per the checklist. Flight control check. Flight controls are free and correct. Flaps we'll leave up, we don't need them. Throttle, it's been feathered, we don't need to worry about that. And taxi light will be the last thing. Aux boost pump on. Should be, oh, it should be in the auto position. Might be. Alrighty. Zoom this in. Because I need the safe taxi feature today. Alright. There is a controller online, and I think they do service this area 127.0. 1228. Charts real quick. No, don't load the flight plan. You've already got... I wish there was a way to disable this Navigraph because this pops up every time and I don't need it to. It's the same flight plan. Stop asking me to load it.
Jacksonville approach. Cherokee 3465 Kilo is 13 miles north of Jacksonville at 3,000. Request entry into Class C.
127.15.
Stop for landing, full stop, with information offer.
Or 3465 Kilo, right? You don't need specific clearance into the Charlie. As long as you're talking to the controller and they're talking to you, that's all that matters to go into a Charlie. You need specific.
Gainesville Airport information, India 18000.
India?
Wind 166 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 5,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.09er. ILS runway 29er in use. Landing and departing runway 11. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
All right.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have India.
All right, we got India. We are ready. Let me get my iPad to copy my clearance. I've just been using the default notes app for this because I've been trying to move away from Flight Plan Go with its numerous issues it's been having. Let me get a swig of water. Okay. Jacksonville approach, Dahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
41 Foxtrot X-ray, Jackson approach.
Jackson approach, Dahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray on the ground at Gainesville, IFR to Kissimmee, ready to copy.
Air 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear the Kissimmee Airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3,000, expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 5567.
Clear to Kissimmee as filed, climb 3,000, expect 8,010, squawk 5567, Dahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
Air 1 Foxtrot X-ray, readback correct. Runway 25, call for taxi, the Gainesville altimeter 3009er.
All right, we'll call for taxi, but can we request runway 11?
Absolutely.
All right, 5567. Enter. Altitude reporting on. And mode C came on the client as well. Climb 3,000, expect 8,010, and we're as filed. All right. So set this to 3,000. I'll try to hand fly a little bit today, at least up to cruise altitude. It might be more fun. And then I'll let the autopilot take it.
Departure Boeing 4194.
All right, taxi light on. Now, why is it still giving me this?
4194, radar contact, call to maintain 15,000.
Up to 15,000.
Okay, it was just because it was in low idle. Okay, over to flight idle. There we go.
4194, leaving 4,000,
Break off.
clear direct Kimball, resume on navigation.
Okay, 4,000, direct Kimball, call nav, Boeing 4194.
All right, brakes check. Brakes are working. Okay, go ahead and expand this. There's a few things I would love for them to change with this darn app. I do like having the in-game version though. This forklift just had to pull out in front of me. Taxi light off. Okay, we can expect 1-1 via Alpha, and we're on Charlie. Jacksonville approach, 41 Foxtrot X-ray is on Charlie, short of Alpha, ready to taxi, request runway 11.
Or 1 Foxtrot X-ray, runway 11, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 7 and line up runway 11, line up and wait.
Taxi to runway 11 via Alpha, cross 7, and line up and wait on 11. 41 Foxtrot X-ray. Alright, that was a different clearance than what we typically get, but whatever. I was expecting to have us hold short line there, but whatever. You might not know that's there. I've noticed the rudder nose wheel steering is really freaking sensitive on this airplane. Like, it requires next to no input to really turn the nose. Alright, I'm gonna try to run through my before takeoff checklist now then, since we're going straight onto the runway. Taxi landing strobe lights we can skip. Ignition is already in the auto position. Aux BP is auto. Fuel selector is auto. De-ice not required. Stall heat and inertial steps are on. We're cleared past this hold short line. O2 not required. Trim and flaps are set already. AC is good. Leads are auto. Fuel quantity is good. Ammeter and all that's checked. Transponder is set. Okay, before takeoff check's complete. All right, make sure we go onto the correct runway here. Strobe lights on. We're not clear for takeoff yet, so I'm not going to turn the landing lights on. All right. No ODPs for this runway that I have seen.
Boeing 4194 Jacksonville approach, no further ETC, frequency change to advisory to provide.
Alright, switching to advisory, Boeing 4194.
Arrival, we don't need that just yet. Alright. Alright, heading synced up, reality check, 109. Alright, reality check is good. Alright, our rotate is at, see below for the rotate speed.
3465 kilo Jacksonville approach.
Jacksonville approach, Cherokee 65 kilo.
Alright,
Are you full stop in Jacksonville?
Sir, correct, full stop here in Jacksonville.
Roger, thanks.
what's our takeoff weight? 7.2. So we're looking at 85 knots is our rotation speed. And an emergency return. No, wait, hold on. 85, 7, 2, be right here. Oh, wow. 90 knots. 90 knots is our takeoff speed. Okay. I need to make my own checklist. I usually make my own checklist, but I hadn't done it for this aircraft yet. Alright. You're set, you're set. I'm gonna zoom you to a 5-mile zoom. Jack's approach 41 Foxtrot X-ray lined up 1-1, ready to go.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray on departure clear direct Ocala VR, Oscar Charlie Foxtrot, wind 160 at 5, runway 11, clear for takeoff.
On departure, direct Ocala, runway 11, clear for takeoff, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. Alright. We are ready to go. Takeoff. Landing lights on. Looking for 90 knots. There's 90, rotate. Positive right gear up. All right, 400 feet, direct Ocala. There's 1,000 feet. Bring us back to climb thrust, which should be 95% NG. I'm gonna pitch for 150 knots. Bumpy. Really bumpy. Hoping these bumps smooth out at some point.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray, Cook Island.
Say again for 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
41 Foxtrot Cook Island.
I'm not copying what he's saying. Say again, I'm not really hearing you out that well.
Number 1 Foxtrot X-ray, no problem. Just ident.
Ident, 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
Jacksonville approach 65 kilo, just verifying clear the land.
Number 3465 kilo, wind calm, runway 8 clear to land.
Clear the land, runway 8, remember 3465 kilo.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray, radar contact 25 miles north of the Ocala VR, and climb maintain 8,000.
Up to 8,000, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. Alright, set NG to 90. Up to 8,000 we go.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we'll keep the throttle right here, just below 90. It's a short flight, so we don't want to go too fast. Alright. Back to you. Direct, Ocala. Then nav holds on. Can zoom this display out now. The game froze on me. Why is it doing this? The other day, it really froze up on landing. I don't know why it does this. It just freezes up sometimes. And then resumes, okay? Autopilot and yaw dampener. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. I always forget to do that with this airplane. Set that to 25. Looks good to me. Now they're gonna tell us to maintain... Oh no, center's online now. 135.925, all right. I'll go ahead and pre-tune that. 135.925. Because they'll have us talk to him before too long. Orlando approach is not online. Level off 8,000. And we want to maintain a true airspeed of 200 knots, so we're really going to be pulling the throttle back once we level off. In fact, we need to pull it back a little bit now. You know who while you're at it. We are flying to that area. I'll see what I can do.
3465 kilo, welcome to Jacksonville, taxi to the ramp via Alpha
Pull the
Golf.
throttle back.
Ramp Alpha Golf, November 65 kilo.
She was just here. Y'all missed her already?
And at attention station the frequency Jacksonville information Bravo is now current, altimeter 3002.
I'll see what I can do, but I don't think it's going to work out for you. Really got to pull the throttle back.
And on the 41 Foxtrot X-ray, the local altimeter 3005.
05, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. Yeah, you know how it goes. She's got to be in school and all that. I don't know why. Not like you learn anything in school anyway. What's school ever done for us? Alright, 50% should do it. Alright. Checks. iPad? Hello? There you go. Cruise. Altimeter set, autopilot set, torque, pressure, fuel gauges, and earth set. We can turn that off, actually. Wonder why they have us have that on, because the Caravan doesn't do that. Curious. Let's bring up the arrival onto here. Oh, nope, that was the wrong button. Hide. There we go. Arrival. Alright. How do I tune the nav radio on this thing? Because this is calm. Oh, there's the ident button. That switches, okay, that switches between COM 1 and COM 2. Where's nav at, though? How do I get to the nav radios? Oh no, that switches. Intercom play. There's gotta be a way to do it. I am confusion. How does this work?
Passenger calling only stop.
Intercom, pilot isolate, music 1, message, that's the ident. There's gotta be a way, I believe. Outside GTS full screen. Alright, we're over Ocala now. Lowest we're allowed to go is 6,000 feet all the way to the Orlando Vortac. Our MSA, once we get over Orlando, within 25 miles is 3,000. Unfortunately, I don't know how to set the nav radio on this airplane. Because it says NavCom, so I should be able. I should be able to set the nav radios through that too, but I don't know how. Oh well, we got a GPS. Who cares about the nav radios? I need to look up how to do that though. I might need that one day. Alright, no vertical planning for us to worry about. We can expect radar vectors to Kissimmee after Lisi, is what the arrival says. I need to look up how to frickin' mess with this. That's volume controls. Transponder. Oh shit, I didn't mean to ident. Hopefully they didn't see it. If they didn't say anything... Oh, shit. If they didn't say anything, that means they never saw it. Okay? Oops. Did not mean to do that. Sorry, new pilot messing with the frickin' buttons on this thing, and there's a lot of them. Where are we right now? Does this have, Oh, this is Ocala still. They come all the way out here? I didn't know it was that big. I thought it was smaller than that. Then we have the villages. And that's Orange Blossom Hill. This is Bellevue that we're over right now. And then that over there is Silver Springs.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray leaving my airspace, contact Jacksonville Center 135.9.
135.925, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. See ya. Alright, back over here.
Oh, 1030, roger.
Jack Center, Tahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray with you 8000.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray, Jack Center. Hello, and let altimeter 3004.
0441 Foxtrot X-ray. And now we're starting to get over Orange Blossom Hills and the villages. We'll be over Silverdale. And then Leesburg, which is one of the gates into Orlando. Oh, we have a level button on this plane? I didn't know that. One day I'll figure out how to frickin' set the nav radios, but that day is not today. like this
237.
low-level
Radar
fog
contact. 36 miles south of Orlando at 1-2000. Just continue your descent via the rides to arrival. Actually, let's do this. Gliding 360, descend and maintain 5,000. Orlando altimeter is 3004.
It's a 360 heading out of 5,000, bomb at 67. Are we getting 17 left?
Yeah, expect the visual first 17 left if you want something else, it's available.
I just take 17 left, bomb at 67.
What was that guy's call sign? Alright, this is the boring part of the flight. I kept it at 200 knots because I didn't want to go too fast on this flight. It is a short one, but I feel like I probably could have got faster. Oh well, we'll save money on fuel.
766, the fly heading 120 to set up maintain 7,000. Expect the visual approach for runway 18.
Fly heading 120, and maintain 7,000, expect runway 18 on the visual.
I can barely hear that guy. I can hear the controller though, that's what matters. I wonder if there's any traffic that's going to be near us. I can look at the map real quick. I know there's somebody arriving in Orlando right now. Oh, there's a lot of people. There's a dude over at Vero Beach. 2 planes at Orlando, one arriving in Orlando. And then a dude over Tampa. And one guy at Jax.
Jacksonville Center, Beechcraft.
Did I just hear a click?
10 miles to the south of
What clicked?
Echo Victor Bravo Airport. We're going to do RNAV 07.
I don't like hearing clicks and not knowing what they are.
Bomber 67 got the field.
7.
Again for bomber 67.
Alright, we're over Lisi. We can expect radar vectors at any point now. I'm hoping for the RNAV 15. You can either give me the Orlando transition or vector me. I don't really care, but...
Okay, stand by. I like 3 people call. Bomb 237 to center maintain 3,000.
3,000 bomber 57.
Number 50 Golf Mike Jackson. I need no information here. Where are you going? Where are you?
Beechcraft 20 Mike, we are around 7 miles to the south of the Echo Victor Bravo Airport. We're requesting RNAV 07.
Into where? Into New Smyrna?
Affirmative.
Stand by. Number 41 Foxtrot Sierra. Do you have an approach request?
Was that for 41 Foxtrot X-ray?
Yeah, do you have a approach request?
RNAV 15 will work either the Orlando transition or you can vector me.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear direct to Orlando.
Direct to Orlando, 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
Allegiant,
Alright, he's probably going to give me that approach.
766.
RNAV 15, Orlando.
Stop. Flighting 090, descend to maintain 2000.
090, descend to maintain 2000.
Minimum.
Get a 50 Golf Mike, squawk. Are you VFR or you just want to shoot a practice approach? What are your intentions? I understand that you're trying to shoot an RNAV runway 7, but are you VFR, sir? Affirmative.
That looks good
So
for
you
us.
want a practice approach or you just want to shoot a regular approach?
We can do a regular RNAV 7 approach.
Alright, the lowest we can go down is 3,000 right now. That's the MSA on the arrival, which is 25 miles around Orlando, which we are certainly within at this point.
1972, 160 miles east of Jacksonville, Blue 1972,
But we haven't been cleared
Jacksonville Center.
It's calculated at TD for us. He's probably going to drop us to 4,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and set that.
Roger. November 50 Golf Mike, you're might be a little bit close to the airport to shoot that procedure. Do you want to just shoot straight in?
Number 20 Golf Mike, that's not, we'll just do straight in.
20 Golf Mike, runway 7 clear to land.
Runway 7 clear to land, 20 Golf Mike, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Bahamas 237, cross Orlando executive at above 2,500, clear visual approach 17 left.
About 2.5, clear visual.
That's this guy right there.
Alright, number 41 Fox, I actually did get your approach request, but I sent you direct to Orlando. What's the approach request again?
The RNAV from runway 15.
Section descender, buenas tardes, Copa 443 with you.
Number 41 Foxtrot, correction, November 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear direct to Orlando, cross Orlando at 3,000, correct, cross Orlando at 2,000, you're clear at the RNAV runway 14 approach.
Direct Orlando, cross Orlando at 2,000, clear for the RNAV 15 approach, Orlando transition, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. All right.
Yeah, we're actually, do you want to just shoot it from Warpo? That might be a little quicker, it might be a little easier for me as well.
Yep, I can take it, Warpo.
4 Foxtrot, you're clear at Warpo, cross Warpo at 1,200, clear at the RNAV runway 14. Correction, cross it at or above 2,000, clear at RNAV 14, correction 15.
Direct Warpo, cross at or above 2,000, cleared RNAV 15 approach, 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
Bahamas 237, runway 17.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to give that to me with that plane right there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start down then.
South 20, correct, South 3607, expect the visual approach runway 17 left.
Alright, direct to
South 3607, descend to the Atlanta 3 arrival, landing south.
WE
I descend on the Atlanta 3.
Zero 1930, radar contact position checks. Legion 766, let's see here.
nav.
Yeah,
We want to cross that at
okay, stand by.
2,000.
Legion 766, turn right heading of 250. Let me know when you have the field in sight.
Go ahead and enable VNAV because we're pretty much on that one. VNAV path is
1030 from
enabled.
17 right, taxi via Hotel
I'm going to
4,
pull the
Golf
throttle
Hotel
back
1.
so it maintains roughly 200, 180 knots on the descent. Approach briefing.
Buenas tardes, Copa 443 with you.
Copa 443, Jag Center.
I'm not going to worry about NOTAMs for this approach. Let me pull the ATIS 128775.
Kissimmee Airport information, Yankee 1900 Zulu. Wind 187 at 8. Visibility
Legion 766, yeah, just let me know when you have the field in sight.
5,000 feet. Temperature,
We'll let you know.
generator,
We can set
2.10. Altimeter 30.05. ILS runway 15 in use.
15 is in use.
Landing and departing runway 15.
All right, we got the numbers. Alrighty. We're flying direct Warpo, and then we fly the depicted route, WATSI at 1200, then LPV down to runway 15. In the event of a misapproach, climb 2,200 direct, which is straight ahead to Yartu, then 221 to tempo and hold. It's going to be a teardrop entry into the hold if we have to go missed. Our approach speed, I'm going to flow the approach at 100 knots. As for threats, airspace is the biggest threat into Kissimmee. The highest obstacle is at 578 feet, and it's like 10 miles north of the airfield right here, so that's not really a hazard. But there is a TFR northwest of the airfield within close proximity that doesn't show up on our GPS, and it is essentially a restricted area, although we can go through it if we're talking to ATC. Other than that, the Orlando class Bravo, pretty busy airspace, blah, blah, blah.
1030, RNAV.
That's the biggest threat. As for systems, I'll let the autopilot fly it until we're inside the final approach fix, and then I'll take over. That is the approach briefing complete.
At Orlando, it's not reporting. 160 at 10, gust 16, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
I'm at a cap, run 7 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1030.
And set that to a 5-mile zoom. All right, hold on. I need to get one more altitude from here.
766, get a field site.
1200, all right.
Not quite yet.
Release 766, are you visual? Are you IMC?
Visual.
Alright, release 766, flighting 270.
270, leaving 670. Okay, I got it in sight.
766, clear visual approach 18.
I'm gonna start pulling the throttle back, get it slowed.
Approach 18. Clicking 766.
Whoa, where'd that freaking descent come from? We're on the path. I don't think you need something that aggressive.
Korean Air 5454 Heavy, with you, flight level 380.
Great, 5454, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1010.
1010 in the box, Korean 5464, yeah.
All right, 1200, and then minimums are 282. Actually, just go ahead and close that. I'll bring it back up when we need to. In the event of a misapproach, just straight ahead, 2,200.
Jack Center, squawk 6033. 766 for my 18, clear to land.
At Warpo, continue descent down to 1200. Give us a little bit of throttle so we don't get too slow. I want us at top of the wide arc right now.
33, sir.
Alright, do I see the airport? Yep, right there. Have the airport in sight. I'm gonna let the autopilot take it till we're at the final approach fix, and then I'll take over. Okay, it really wanted to re-accelerate. Approach hold on.
And Jacksonville Center, Delta 1030, climbing through 2000.
The path is on. Turn VNAV off and just take us on V-speed hold at 1,000 feet per minute, please. I want to capture the glide slope from
Delta
underneath.
1030, radar contact, flying 60, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Confirm heading 360 and climb to 360, Delta 1030.
Correct.
Alright, left heading 360, Delta 1030.
I'm a 67, got a fall shot, no verified 4.
From 237, taxi to the ramp via Foxtrot. Actually, what air side are you going to?
Airside 4, Bomber
Double up 1200.
237, taxi airside 4 via Foxtrot, Hotel 4, cross 17 right.
Foxtrot Hotel, Hotel, Small Cross 17 left, right bomb is 37.
Alright, first notch of flaps, please. Be flying the approach at roughly 100 knots. It is really pitching up. Give it some throttle. Glide slopes alive. It is so bumpy this time of year. Glide slope captured. At 1200, at the final approach fix, we have a good altimeter, gear down. Heading bug is synced. Altitude selector 2200. In the event of a misapproach, it's straight ahead. Climb 2200. We'll probably get vectored back to the arrival.
I apologize. I don't know why we lost 1010.
Alright.
Okay.
Autopilot off.
Center, good afternoon.
I have the airplane. Yaw dampener off.
That's aircraft calling Jax, go ahead.
Helicopter 210 Mike, we're on the ground Daytona. I'd like to burn the ramp and field to the north, VFR up to Jacksonville with flight following.
Oh, a chopper. You don't see too many of those on the network.
210 Mike, Jax, center, stand by.
I need my landing clearance, bro.
210 Mike, what's your aircraft type? Your requested cruising altitude.
You just had to get a freaking VFR clearance right now.
145, cruising altitude 1,500.
Alright, what's the, you got the aircraft type code for that helicopter?
I don't want to go around.
I believe it's HS-145.
210 Mike, maintain VFR interval 3000, depart for this frequency.
Land,
squawk 3470.
I don't want to go around. I need my landing clearance.
Out of below 3000, 3470, we stay with you,
God damn it.
210 Mike.
Reback
Getting
is correct,
clearance.
departure ramp at your own risk.
Go around.
Report airborne.
Call airborne 210 Mike.
South 3607 at
You're up.
Banya, cleared ILS for my 17 left approach.
Clear for ILS 17 left, that's the Bangor, we got the field in sight.
Delta 5628, radar
Flaps up.
contact 23 miles east of Columbia, level 380. Green 5454, radar contact 37 miles east of Columbia, level 380.
We'll go for Korean 5454.
Delta 584, leave my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Unit come from Delta 554.
41 Foxtrot X-ray, missed approach at Kissimmee.
Number 41 Foxtrot X-ray, flying 330, climb and maintain 3000.
330 up to 3000, 41 Foxtrot X-ray. Alright, I had to go around for no landing clearance.
Delta 10-3, cleared direct Sharks.
Direct Sharks, Delta 1030.
Why are you turning back this way? Told you to fly a fucking heading, goddamn. I hate having to go missed in flight sim because there's so much happens all at once.
Lady 766, taxi to the ramp, good day. Alright, center is going to be closing up shortly. Foreign Foxtrot X-ray, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to advisory, see you later, 41 Foxtrot X-ray.
Delta 1030,
Man, you
radar
couldn't have
service
done that
terminated,
5 minutes
frequency change
sooner.
approved.
If that darn chopper didn't have to get a VFR flight following.
Delta 1030, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. See you later, Delta 1030.
Southwest 3607, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Okay, nothing.
Aircraft on this frequency. Jack center's not closed. Frequency change to advisory approved.
If that darn chopper didn't have to get a darn VFR clearance, I could have asked for my landing clearance on short final, because I think the controller forgot about me. Freaking annoying. Procedure, activate, vectors to final. We'll just bring us back around. It was 1200. All right, descend us at 1500 feet per minute, please. I'm not sure where that TFR is. I know it's over Disney World. I'm not sure where that is relative to me, and it doesn't show up on my map. It's a little annoying. Heading 300. Descend us at a little bit of a slower rate, actually. Forgot to turn my landing lights on. That's what you get for not following the checklist. Turn us back parallel or perpendicular to course. Where am I? Oh shit, is this Disney World I'm over? Is that Disney World? Because this sure as shit looks like it. I might be inside the TFR right now. Oopsie. Okay, in my defense, this is the direction the controller brought me, okay? Landing 120. Get us back to final. I told y'all that frickin' TFR is close to Kissimmee. I don't know if this is Disney World or Universal or SeaWorld or where the hell I'm at right now, but I'm over something and I don't think I'm supposed to be over it this low. Oopsie. Okay. Bring us back around. I'll dirty us up once we get over the FAF. I'll just bring it in visually. I won't really follow the procedure. Kissimmee traffic. Dehart 41 Foxtrot X-ray 5 miles northwest at 1,200 inbound to land runway 15 Kissimmee. Alright, I have the airplane. overshot final just a little bit. Gear down. Flaps to TO. Down lot 3 green. Pull that throttle back. I want to get us inside the wide arc because I need to get the second notch of flaps in. Alright, dump the flaps. Keep us inside the wide arc. Approach speed will be 100 knots. Alright, I'm following the VATSIM and visual lineup. I'm ignoring the electronic one. Kissimmee traffic, 41 Foxtrot X-ray is on a 1 mile final, runway 15 Kissimmee. Freaking nose down trim, it needs a lot of it. Landing. This time I won't have to go around because I don't need to miss a freaking landing clearance. Touchdown. Kissimmee traffic, 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear of 15. We'll be crossing the other runway and taxiing to Signature, Kissimmee. Alright, leave the strobe lights on, landing lights off, taxi lights on. Turn the flight director off. Signature is that building over there. There's a tree in the middle of the airport. Crossing the runway. Why did the taxi light turn off? Barely hear that guy. Kissimmee traffic, 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear of all runways, Kissimmee. Alright, taxi down to the end over here. Up. Alright, landing lights off, taxi lights on, de-ice off, inertial separator back on. De-ice not required. Trims should reset, and they are. Or is that pressurization I'm looking at? I'll check that in a second. Alright, trim's not gonna get that back into the green mark here. park it right here. All right. Trim, flaps, AC, and transponders. All right. Parking brake is on. External lights. Taxi light off. Pulse lights off. Strobe lights off. Oxygen mask is off. Fuel selector to manual. That should be off. Auto AC to off. Bleeds to off. Throttle is flight idle for 2 minutes. Go ahead and turn those two things off. Alright, that's probably close to 2 minutes. Then low idle for 15 seconds. And cut off. Alright, aux boost pump to off. Generator off. Source off. Crash bar down. Alright, that's the first flight complete. Okay, the second flight, we're heading up to Sanford from Kissimmee. All right, what's our load gonna be? We're at 1,500 on the fuel. Okay, payload is gonna be 761. So I'll set that. There we go. Fuel was 1,500, I think. Is that how much we had? Yep, 1,500 pounds. Which is what we have. All right. Weight and balance is set. As for our flight plan, let's see if we can do the planning in the built-in gauge here. Little pop-up panel. Okay, unload this. New flight. We are departing Kissimmee. And we'll plan runway 15 for departure. No DPs out of here. Our destination, Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Bravo. Now, this is such a short flight. I want to go ahead and look at what runways we can expect. All right, 10-9 page real quick, please. Because I know there's a few runways here we could get. The main runway is 9 left. The secondary has 9 right. And then they have this short center runway, which I'm not 100% of a fan of using. But it's there. What's hotspot 1 look like? C49 Alpha for the hotspot descriptions. There's 2 of them. I'm going to plan for runway 9 left because the FBO's down here. What just happened? Did it crash or something? All right, we'll plan for 9 left as our arrival. Now, as for the route, it's such a short flight, I'm probably not even going to file. And I don't think we can really... Yeah, we'll just go visual. What's this waypoint right here? VP 108 is Lake Brantley. Go ahead and add that to route. Now, I can't really enter that into the GPS, though. I could file that, but it's such a short flight, and there's no controller online now, so there is no point in worrying about it. As for our flight plan, we'll take off. Let's see, we're going to be going out this way. Do we want to go back into the Bravo? Because this airspace is at like 4,000, isn't it? I don't see where it says the altitude of that airspace. How long of a flight is this? Let's say I'm gonna send altitude 4,000. We're probably not gonna get very high on this. It's a 35-mile flight. VFR. Standard chart mode. All right, looks good to me. Show me the 40-9 for Sanford. I want to read that real quick. 49 Alpha, because it said it had some hotspot info on here. Hotspot 1, when utilizing taxiway Kilo, do not mistake Kilo 1 as taxiway Bravo or taxiway Charlie. Maintain vigilance on Charlie and runway 27 center. Markings are often confused. Okay. There are ODPs out of there. None out of here. What's the gate position look like? As if we're parking at the terminal anyway. It's Kilo. Charlie. Bravo Kilo 1. Yeah, that whole area looks like it can be confusing. Kilo 1 close to aircraft with wingspan greater than 79 feet. That doesn't apply to us. Kilo close to aircraft with wingspan greater than 79 feet. That doesn't apply to us. Customs and border protection over here. Aprons, FBO. So we're going to be parking right here. So we might go into that hotspot. I'm guessing we're probably going to land right here. Down Lima, Charlie, then straight to the FBO. Papa close to wing. Okay, that doesn't apply to us. All right. Hide this. Center us back up. On the 10-9 page for Kissimmee. No ODPs out of here that we need to worry about, and we're VFR anyway. All right. We're green across the board. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm not even gonna file, because there's no controllers online to worry about now anyway. All right. Crash bar is up. Battery. Main aux boost pump on. The auto. Navs can stay on for now. All right, we're good. Flip that on. All right. Did this reset? It sure as hell did. All right. You two on. 1, 2. Back off. Oh, I went right into abort. On. 1, 2. Off. Looking for 13 NG. Low idle. %. 50%. Starter cutout. Throttle to high idle. Once the engine stabilizes, engine stable, put us in flight idle. Alright, turn both of those on, leads on, AC back on. Boost pump to auto, that's an auto. I'll turn this back on. Alright. Flight plan. Origin, Kilo India Sierra Mike. And destination, Kilo Sierra Romeo Bravo, I think. No? Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Bravo. Orlando Sanford, there we go. I couldn't remember the code off the top of my head. Okay, I'm gonna leave this as is. It's just gonna be a straight direct, which is fine. We'll be using heading select throughout the flight anyway. We're gonna climb up to 4,000 feet. Put this back on Navcom. Transponder to VFR. Altitude reporting is on. Let's listen to Gatus.
Kissimmee Airport information, Yankee 1900 Zulu. Wind 127 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 5,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.06. ILS runway 15 in use. Landing and departing runway 15. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back home.
And we're on Unicom, or advisory. It's going to be taxi runway 15, which is going to be out the way we came, basically. So straight ahead, doing about face, exit over here, and then 15's down this way. Alright, feet's on the pedals. Kissimmee traffic, Kahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray, taxiing runway 15 Kissimmee. Taxi light on. Verify that came on. It did. Parking brake off. Brakes is good. All right, we will go into the run-up area just so I can finalize a few things. Actually, you know what? No, we don't need to. Just the second flight, everything should be good. Hold here, taxi it off. Zoom this out to 5 miles. We're in flight idle. Pulse lights are on, strobe lights are on, landing lights on. We're good across the board. I will leave the inertial separator on for this takeoff. It is a noise sensitive area. KISM traffic, Dahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray, taking off runway 15, doing an about face to depart to the north, KISM. Alright, brakes off. Here. Heading select to runway heading 155, 155. Reality check is good. Takeoff. For 90 knots. Rotate. Damn, it really didn't want to rotate. You're up. Pulse back to 90. Never mind, pulse back to 80. That ITT really overdoes it fast, doesn't it? Let's do an about face. I want to stay inside the Delta for KISM. I'll pull the throttle back to 75. Off on this heading. Alright, autopilot. I'm gonna let autopilot take it through cruise. Have it level us off at 4,000 feet. I'm gonna keep us below 200 knots for this flight, because it is such a short one and we're inside of Bravo. I'm actually going to put this on the traffic map. Well, it doesn't look like there's anyone around right now. might get us in that section of the Bravo right there. Okay, leveled at 4,000. Okay, we're going to be looking for VP 108, which is Lake Brantley. As we go north, we want to get north of wherever Lake Brantley is, and then we'll turn towards Sanford. Which one of these is Lake Brantley, though? That lake right there. Okay. That's SeaWorld off to our left. Right there. One of these is SeaWorld. It's probably underneath our wing right now. Right there. That is SeaWorld. Going a little faster than I'd like to go. Couple of helipads flew over there. All right, take us straight north now. I didn't realize these two weren't synced. It's so weird. On some of the default planes, your primary and standby altimeters are synced, but on some of them, they're not. Because I swear in the 172, they're synced. But in this one, and I think in the DR400, they're not synced, or the DA42. Alright, there is traffic over kind of south of Orlando Sanford now. It's a PC-12 landing at Orlando Executive from CAGS, of all places. That guy right there. Alright, let me hop over to this seat real quick, see if I can see the lake that we're looking for. I think that's it right there. me see. Yep, that'd be Lake Brantley right there. So we want to get north of that, and then we can turn to Orlando. Once we begin that turn, I want to drop us down to 2,000 feet. We plan for 9 left, so I'm going to load up the visual 9 left. Visual 9 left. Vectors. No minimums. Go ahead and load and activate that. Alright, turning north of the lake now, or going north of the lake now. Let's turn heading 045, 040 actually. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Turn a little bit sharper actually. 050. Okay, we're gonna be, when I make my call, we're gonna be 10 miles to the west at 3,000. Orlando Sanford traffic. The HAR 41 Foxtrot X-Ray is 10 miles to the west, 3,000, descending 2,000, inbound to land, 9er left, Orlando Sanford. There's that traffic down there, landing at our executive. I can barely hear that guy. He's at executive though, so he should be no factor. I'm gonna drop us down to 1,500 actually. Turn heading 070. Make the capture onto the localizer or the course easier. And capture it. There's no way that's the approach lights this far out. Holy hell. They are. Alright, I see the airport. First notch of flaps. Orlando Sanford traffic. Tahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray is on the 5-mile final, runway 90 left, Orlando Sanford. Alright, gear down, pull the power back out.
Traffic on Kilo Oscar Romeo Lima, Papa Romeo Delta Remainder. We are going to loop waypoint to do the ILS runway 25 Orlando Texas. Is there anyone to contact in Delta November?
I can barely hear the people sometimes on this network. Okay, if there's anyone from VATSIM watching, I think y'all might want to think about normalizing the audio a little bit. Like, give us the ability to set the normalization level, but like, because it seems like half the people who fly on VATSIM don't know how to set up a microphone. You get such a freaking range of quality. Half of it leaning to the bad side, because I could barely hear that dude, and I know he's within range. Also, they need to bump up the freaking audible range. Alright. Dump the flaps. I got the airplane. My flight controls. Because the dude landing at Orlando Executive should not have been as quiet as he was. I could barely hear him. But like the other night, I had a controller who was blowing my eardrums out because he was so loud. Look at that damn wind. Favors runway 9, my ass. It's like a frickin' 90-degree crosswind. Be like this, I would have took the southern facing runway. Orlando Sanford traffic, the Tahar 41 Foxtrot X-ray, clear of 9 left, taxiing to parking, Orlando Sanford. Alright, hold here, flaps up, landing lights off, turn flight director off, strobe lights to off, pulse off, zoom this in.
It's Papa Romeo Delta November for traffic in at Kilo Oscar Romeo Lima. We are 9 miles from Elon Waypoint to do the ILS runway 25.
Look how loud that guy is compared to the other dude who was landing at the same airport just 5 minutes ago. That's crazy. Taxiway Lima. We'll taxi straight ahead, cross 9 center, and then right on Charlie. The FBO should be right in front of us. Taxi lights on. Orlando Sanford traffic to Har 41 Foxtrot X-ray crossing runway 9 center, Orlando Sanford. Orlando Sanford 41 Foxtrot X-ray is clear of the runway.
Upper main decimal, maybe initiating to ILS. Runway 25 from Orlando executive.
People need to learn how to make traffic calls. Like the amount of traffic calls I hear that just a bunch of useless info. Like I get it, not everyone's at the same skill level, but good lord. Alright, the FBO is gonna be that building right there. For Unicom. Alright, just park here. Parking brake on. Turn these off. Alright, let it sit at flight idle for 2 minutes while I sort all this out. The heck was that? Oh, I hit ident again by accident. Move that to standby. Wait, why was it in... I set that to VFR. Oh, I didn't confirm it. Fucker. I also never got my ATIS for here either. Alright, that's 2 minutes. Move you over to feather. Low idle for 15 seconds. 3, 4, 5. And cut off. Lights off. Prop has stopped. All right. Let's see. What time is it? 16:21. Been live for an hour, almost 2 hours now. Let me quick see if there's any flights heading out of here. Actually, I need to go ahead and get dinner started because I know I have a bit of a complicated dinner to cook today. Well, there is something heading to St. Augustine. I don't really want to fly there though. Show me something that's a bit heading further away. Savannah. CAGS is a bit long of a flight, so is Savannah. I think we're going to call it here for the night. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. I only had one freeze up today, and it was at the beginning. I'd rather it be there than when I land and it freaking crashes on me like last time. Anyway, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we shall see y'all next time, everybody. Take care.